Buckle up for the new episode of Organic Chat. Actually, I was reading a Zen story on the importance of being silent, which is otherwise called as power of silence, which has really motivated me to share this story to you all. Before that, welcome you all to Organic Chat. This is PJ, your host, and this podcast is all about not buying organic fruits or vegetables. It's all about bringing positive vibration within our family, community, and friends. The topic, power of silence. You know, Gautam Buddha always used to tell his students that our words can be very powerful. He said that our tongue, which we used to speak, is like the sharpest knife in the world. He also said that most dangerous weapon in the world is our words, even though they don't physically hurt people. Our words can hurt people emotionally. Our words can be a source of strength, but they can also be a weakness if we don't know when, where, and how much to speak. True, right? When we speak kindly and wisely at the right moment, it can lead to success. But if we speak unkindly or at a wrong time, it can make our life miserable, very difficult. So friends, today I'll share a story about the importance of staying silent and how it has power to change our lives. This story will help us understand how silence can be very powerful. So before going to the story, let me tell you, there used to be a famous Buddhist monk who lived in a deep jungle, a silent forest, far from the noise of the world. He's a very meditative person and was also a very famous person. One day, a king came to him and said, "Respected monk, I always feel tired and frustrated and upset. My mind is very restless, and even though I have everything, wealth, fame, and all the luxuries that one could desire, there is still no inner peace within me. Oh monk, please help me to get rid of this restless mind." So the monk said, "You already hold the answer within you, but you have never discovered it. I want to do an experiment. Would you like to do that?" So after this experiment, there will be no unrest and worry in your life. The king was very upset after hearing all this, but asked the monk to tell him what to do and said, "I'm ready to do anything for my peace of mind." Then the monk replied in a calm voice, "For the next 15 days, you will stay in my village and live like a normal person. For these 15 days, you will sit alone in a silence and speak as little as possible." And the king agreed to the monk. The king agreed to the monk's plan actually. On the first day, he noticed that his mind was more restless than usual. Many questions and thoughts kept popping up, and he felt uneasy living a simple life like that. Everyone else, he really wanted to talk, but he resisted the urge and stayed completely silent, just sitting quietly. But as the night went on, began to feel unexpected sense of calm and happiness. This experience puzzled him because he couldn't understand why his restlessness was fading away. The next day, the king continued to spend time in solitude, watching nature, flowers, plants, and birds in the sky. For the first time, he truly appreciated the beauty of nature surrounding him. He could observe and connect within the natural world all around him. 10 days went by, and all the inner restlessness and chaos in his mind gradually vanished. On the 12th day, he found himself entering into a deep meditation. As the eyes closed on their own, he closed his eyes and entered into a deep state of meditation. His mind became free from worries. The king experienced a profound inner peace. After spending the last 3 days in a deep meditation, he approached the Buddhist monk and said, "Respected monk, I have discovered why my mind was so troubled." He explained, "As I figured out the reason for my distraction and troubled mind," the monk asked him, "Please, can you share me what you have learned?" Then the king replies, "I used to talk too much and spend a lot of energy on people, often thinking negatively about them. This excessive talking and negative thinking wasted my time and my mind. Disturbed as a result of these behaviors, I couldn't even perform my task effectively, and I started failing in almost everything. This continuous failures made me even more unhappy and easily annoyed, angry. It continued to negatively impact my life. However, these 15 days were a transformative experience. Now I feel like I'm truly living life to its fullest. And I realized that before this I was living it in a wrong way. And I also realized that we don't have to force meditation. It happens naturally." So the Buddhist monk mentioned that it is not just the king. Many people in this world talk too much. Even today, many people use speech to hurt others, and this excessive talking is still causing problems in their lives. The monk explained to the king the importance of being silent. He shared a story about a student who once asked Gautam Buddha why he was silent. So often Buddha replied that I stay silent to dive deep within myself. Silence is the first step to truly knowing yourself. Without silence, self-discovery is impossible. So the first step to be silent, only speak when necessary. And you will see that most of our talking, about 99%, is harmful. And it would have been better if people did not talk too much. It could have reduced about 99% of the problems. When people become quieter, there are fewer fights, right? Less restlessness and less arguments. If both individuals learn to stay silent, many problems in this world could have been avoided. Someone who understands the value of silence can be at peace, even in a crowded place. That's what I think. Being alone can be like heaven. The company of others can sometimes make us uncomfortable. It is important to start by finding peace within yourself and embracing the silence, allowing our inner energy to flow, invite our thoughts to settle down. And if we wake up and feel disturbed by the presence of others, it's a good idea to close our eyes and reconnect with your inner self, and you will find a sense of freshness and inside yourself, because that's where your life originates. It's not in anyone else. It comes from the same source as you, when no one else can take you within. You must go there yourself. So look inwards, because you are the ultimate ruler of your own inner world. That's where life begins. That's where the happiness is born. When you look inside yourself, you will encounter the depth of life. And even though upon the notion of death, this inner journey is like watching your own life go through ups and downs and reflect thoughts. They often feel more peaceful and happy afterwards. When you really connect with your inner self, you will find that talking doesn't make your mind feel upset. Instead, there's a constant feeling of calmness inside you. And you can't talk and still remain connected to your inner self. You can use words without breaking your inner peace. When you do this, your words will have beautiful quality like music, and everything will be in harmony. Speaking this way, I think, will touch others deeply. When you maintain inner silence, you start to tap into a strong inner strength and break free from the social pressures. You will find a special joy in life, similar to the joy of those who passionately follow their dreams. Your face will have a new brightness, and your eyes will shine with a unique light as we dive into the ocean of endless peace. Friends, we might have noticed that talking too much doesn't bring peace to the mind. It makes it hard to control our thoughts and to stay focused. People who talk too much find it difficult to concentrate on one task. Because of these, I think they can't give their full attention to their goals and often miss out understanding the true meaning of life, making it more difficult to attain their desired success. Furthermore, you may have also noticed that those who talk too much are sometimes mocked by others, and those who speak less and stand by their words will earn respect from others. Have you noticed or not? I don't know whether I have noticed a lot. Because people tend to pay attention to what someone says and trust their words. However, a person with a troubled mind typically finds it hard to succeed because they lack genuine interest in their work. True intelligence lies in knowing where and what to say. Those who develop this skill tend to succeed in various situations. A person who speaks less often becomes the center of attention and tends to succeed in various pursuits. When we observe the qualities of great individuals, we find that they use few words, carefully considering what they say, and this contributes to their success. In contrast, there are many who talk excessively, often resorting to dishonesty and spreading negativity about others, which can harm relationships and reputations. That why these people close to them often try to avoid and stay away from them in ancient texts from different cultures. They often talk about how our words reflect our beliefs and values. Being quiet helps us become patient, which makes us more aware. Meditating can help us. Meditation. And it also helps us understand ourselves better. So friends, I suggest you spend at least 20 minutes alone in solitude every day. This can bring so much positive change in our lives. As we come to this end of this story, I invite you to become an integral part of our inspired stories. And if you find inspiration in the story, support me by hitting this like button, sharing it with your friends, and leaving a comment below with your thoughts. And if you have any topics, please share that topic. Let's talk about, let's discuss, and let's keep us motivated. Everyone motivated. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Your engagement fuels our journey. Thank you and love you all for walking this path of wisdom and enlightenment with us.